Question 43. Mrs. Bay and Mrs. Chan went shopping with the same amount of money at first. Mrs. Bay spent $480 and Mrs. Chan spent $620. In the end, Mrs. Bay had twice as much money as Mrs. Chan. How much money did both of them have altogether at first? Yes, we know that at first, right, they have the same amount of money. Okay, so this is what I will draw before. So Mrs. Bay and Mrs. Chan, they have the same unit. And of course, Mrs. Bay spent $480 and Mrs. Chan spent $620. So of course, Mrs. Chan spent more than Mrs. Bay. And at the end, right, Mrs. Bay had twice as much money as as Mrs. Chan, right? So this is, we'll draw the after first. So at the end, right, Mrs. Bay had twice as much money as Mrs. Chan. So Mrs. Bay will have 2 units and Mrs. Chan would have 1 unit. Okay, so this is how we are going to draw it. Mrs. Bay would have 2 units here, 1, 2, and Mrs. Chan would have 1 unit. And guys, this is, now we are ready to put in the 2 numbers. Mrs. Bay spent $480, right? And Mrs. Chan spent $620. So if you look at the difference from here, is before for Mrs. Bay and this is after for Mrs. Bay. So there is a decrease. So what is this decrease? It is actually the money that Mrs. Bay spent. That will be $480. And for this part, right, that will be the amount that Mrs. Chan has spent, $620. Okay guys, so if you look at this, right, are you able to find out what is 1 unit? Okay, if you just look at this, can you see that 1 unit is just 620, take away 480? Okay, so of course we are ready to continue. So 1 unit will give you 620 minus 480. I will get 140. Okay, so how much money did both of them have altogether at first? Okay guys, let me just find out how much money does Mrs. Chan have at first. Isn't it just 1 unit plus 620? You see, we want to find this, right? If you bring it down, it's just 1 unit plus 620. Okay, so we just do this. 140 plus 620. I will have 800. Sorry, I will have 760. And this is what Mrs. Chan have at first. But we want to find out both of them. How much do both of them have altogether at first? So what I need to do is I need to take 760 times 2. I will get 1520. Okay? So that will be the answer.